Infosys has been fined nearly 2 crore rupees in France, not for overworking employees, but for failing to properly track how many hours they work. The irony is not lost on anyone. This is the same company whose co-founder Narayana Murthy has spent years publicly advocating 70 and even 72-hour work weeks back home. The French Labour Authority found that Infosys' system for recording employee working hours did not meet legal standards, specifically flagging its reliability, auditability, and monitoring for certain categories of staff. Infosys disclosed the penalty to Indian stock exchanges on July 25, saying it needed time to verify the notice and that the fine would not materially affect its finances or operations. To understand why this matters, you need to understand French labor law itself. France's 35-hour work week became law in 2000 under the Jospin government. It was originally designed to create jobs by sharing work rather than relying on overtime. But the bigger legal shift came in 2019 when the European Union's top court ruled that every member state must legally require employers to record each employee's daily working hours. The court's reasoning was straightforward. Without accurate records, there is no way to enforce limits on working time or guarantee workers their legal rest periods. That 2019 ruling is the legal basis for the requirement Infosys has now been fined for breaching. Back home, the contrast is striking. Murthy first called for a 70-hour work week in October 2023 during a podcast interview, sparking immediate backlash from HR professionals and trade unions alike.
India's work productivity is one of the lowest in the world. My request is that our youngsters must say, this is my country. I want to work 70 hours a week.
I was a little bit disappointed in 1986 or something when we moved from 6-day week to 5-day week. I don't believe in work-life balance.
2 years later, in November 2025, he went further endorsing China's 996 culture, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 6 days a week. Even though China's Supreme People's Court had already declared the practice illegal in 2021, Murthy has repeatedly said that he does not believe in work-life balance and that hard work is what nations are built on. Infosys' own policies since then tell a parallel story, less about the number of hours worked and more about where employees work. Weeks after Murthy's first remarks, Infosys asked entry-level and mid-level employees to work from the office at least 10 days a month. Senior employees at job level 7 and above were already required to work from office 4 days a week. And in March this year, that rule was extended to JL6A staff, with HR reviewing monthly attendance data after internal emails flagged employees who were falling short. So while Infosys has tightened how closely it monitors where its employees work, French regulators have found that it cannot reliably track how long they are actually working, a basic compliance requirement under a legal principle the European Union put in place in 2019. Investors, for their part, barely reacted. Infosys shares rose more than 3% on Monday, in line with a broader IT sector rally. But the question raised by the French fine is not really about attendance. It is whether a company advocating longer working hours at home can accurately account for them abroad.